And your wife has to go as you. That's awesome. So, Kat, I have an idea for a new costume that everybody should wear. It's where you look depressed, malnourished, and sad. You'd be going as a Radiohead fan.
Yes.
A Radiohead fan, Kat.
Yeah,
a Radiohead fan, Kat.
I did say on the show a couple weeks ago that I was very into men that were strange, malnourished, and sad, and that I ended up dating a lot of Radiohead fans because they all fit into that group.
Yes.
Now they're all very, very mad at me.
So they're malnourished.
They're mad at me, but you know what? I wasn't saying it was bad. I was saying it's sexy. And also, in what universe am I not strange, malnourished, and sad? I'm like Captain Strange, malnourished, and sad. And it's really depressing because now they're not going to be interested in me anymore. I'm going to have to start dating guys that I cannot share genes with. And I wish that I would have joked about something less serious like religion or war. Would have been much less divisive than this has been.
You know, Kat, the interesting thing is like, Radiohead is a fine band, but they stole everything from Coldplay.
Now, this I have to disagree with, but I'm going to let him continue.
Yeah. Another bunch of sad
You're just
people.
stirring the pot, huh?
Yeah, I am. No, it's like Radiohead is the poor man's Coldplay.
I'm going to be in so
Aren't they up for rock and roll?
And they're going to get in.
We did that set. We did that
They
set.
have a lot of support.
You guys are going to make me leave here and go listen to a bunch of Nickelback, huh?
No one ever has to do that. All right.
Now, I do not understand why he said Radiohead is the poor man's Coldplay when Radiohead is totally different from Coldplay. They're actually total opposites. Like, come on, man. Radiohead is much more darker and sobby, while Coldplay is somewhat upbeat, I should say. Somewhat upbeat and poppy. Radiohead is much more darker and underground. Coldplay is much more happier and pretty much mainstream. Now, before I get into the differences, I just like to point out something from my last video when I was covering the Maryland male teacher rapes 42 students and around the 1 minute 20-second mark. This is all in Maryland. Now, Maryland has a very, very big black population, so it's no shock that this teacher, a black male, raped 42 children. Now, I know that that is very much open to interpretation, but I was talking about how, because usually the stories I do where a teacher raped somebody would be a white person, not a black person. So I was just pointing that out because Maryland has a large black population, that I was a little bit surprised that a black male did this. I was just talking to myself, and I meant nothing by it. And, of course, I had to explain to one of my subscribers. And, plus, I'm also fucking black, too. So it's pretty strange that I would be called a racist for some reason. But it's a good, honest mistake. I should have explained it much more better, subscriber 010. My apologies. My total fucking apologies. I should have explained it much more better and went into more detail of what I meant. Because usually when I talk about sexual cases and the cases I looked at, it was Caucasian teachers. But to see a black teacher do this seems a little bit odd. So yes, my bad. Now back to Radiohead. Are you all fucking kidding me? Radiohead is a poor man's Coldplay. As I explained before, Radiohead is much more darker and underground, while Coldplay is mainstream and poppy. So, I mean, look at this. They're doing songs with the Chainsmokers. Radiohead wouldn't be dead caught with the Chainsmokers. Their most artistic song, which is Vida La Vida, which was a pretty fucking awesome song, cannot touch Radiohead's fucking newest single from their last album, which was Burn the Witch. Do you hear that beat? Do you hear that fucking beat? That is a mastery of the cello, or whatever the hell they used. Are you kidding me? And the size. The Needlehead even did a full video on the best and worst of Radiohead. And Radiohead been out for years. Hold on. Alright, so Radiohead started in 1996. A good year to start a band. Definitely a good year to start a band. And let's see when Coldplay started in 96. Let's see when fucking Radiohead started. Radiohead, of course, started in 1985. So before Coldplay even made a demo, Radiohead blew up in 1991. And of course, before Coldplay even wrote a song, Radiohead already came out with an album called Honey. They are held as one of the best bands in the world, but somehow they're a poor man's Coldplay? Really, guys? Really? Is this what we're doing? Radiohead? Really? One of the best contemporary bands ever is compared to Coldplay? Really? Now, nothing's wrong with Coldplay. It's just that nothing's really amazing with them. Their vibe is pretty boring and shit like that, to tell you the truth. I mean, and Radiohead would personally never get outshined by Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Heck, Radiohead wouldn't even share a spot with them, to tell you the truth. Like, my mind is boggled that anybody would even compare the two at all. It just disgusts me. And Coldplay even said that their style is actually combined a little bit with Radiohead's style. But somehow, the people who influence their band is somehow the ripoffs? Like, where they do that at? What? I mean, it's just disgusting to me. Just a little odd that somebody would actually say that. So, Coldplay openly said that they were influenced by Radiohead, because Radiohead been running around here for like 2 decades. Hell, when their last album came out, Radiohead was celebrating their 20th year. So are you kidding me? I mean, I do like to say that a head full of dreams and a pool of moon, or a moon-shaped pool. That's what Radiohead's last album was called. Was very similar, since they're talking about the sky and dreams and shit like that with the titles. But that's it. That's it. Like, these people at Fox are morons. I'm sorry. And I'm going to end this video right here. Please like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Click the like button, drop a comment below, and I'm pretty much done. This is the Flag YouTuber, and I'm totally not a racist. All right, goodbye.